Growing up in the 90s, I vividly remember when 3D platformers were all the rage. Whether it be Super Mario 64, Donkey Kong 64, Crash Bandicoot, Glover, Croc, or of course Banjo Kazooie, you'd be sure to have a blast running, jumping, gliding, and fighting awkward camera angles. But as the years went on, these types of games fell out of fashion and have mostly been forgotten. This even extends to the indie circuit, as most of those platformers are 2D. Well, thanks to a group of former Rare Studio members, we've gotten ourselves not only a brand new 3D platformer, but also a spiritual successor to Banjo Kazooie with Yooka Laylee. So, after all these years and a massive Kickstarter success, just how does this game hold up? Well, let's take a look and find out. So this game begins with the evil corporate capital B plotting to steal every book in the world so he can corner the market and secure the secret special book. You know, that's probably just crazy enough to work. This is where our heroes come in. As Yooka the Chameleon and Laylee the Bat are having a relaxing day, Laylee's profit book is stolen and all of the golden pages begin falling out. So it's off to Hivory Towers to get those golden pages, stop Capital B's plot, and hopefully make a name for themselves. So this game, like most platformers of the bygone era, will have you collecting items and using those items to unlock new worlds and moves. The pages, named Pages, will unlock or expand 5 different worlds and are all locked until a challenge is completed. Quills, which are scattered around the various worlds, are used to unlock new moves, which allow you to progress. Now, some of you may be looking at this game and thinking to yourself, hey, this looks like it's just a clone of Banjo Kazooie. Oh, come on now, it's totally different. Instead of jigsaw pieces, you collect pages, and instead of notes, you find quills to unlock moves, and instead of a bear and bird, it's a chameleon and bat, and okay, fine, it's basically the exact same game. In fact, there are even quizzes that test your knowledge of the game, a central hub in which you explore between worlds, a scientist that can transform you, and I was constantly thrown off by the fact that the taunting from the villain didn't rhyme. So yes, it's not exactly original, but I'm fine with this. Sure, you could argue that they stayed safe and didn't innovate, but This game consists of 5 worlds and 2 hubs. In order to even get to the final boss, 100 of the 145 pages must be collected, which should take around 20 hours or so. Now for the reviewing. I love the visual style of this game. The bright and colorful worlds truly bring back the style of N64 era platformers. Even the theming of the worlds are throwbacks, with a jungle, swamp, glacier, casino, and cosmic shore. The gameplay is fine insofar as platformers go. As previously mentioned, you will need to use all of your new abilities to progress in the game, and usually use a newfound power to defeat the boss of each world. However, you can always go back and get any pages that you've missed, and this becomes game-breakingly easy once you have late-game powers in earlier levels. What should be noted, however, is that in some circumstances the camera will default to that of older platformers. In other words, your view will be locked in one place while you attempt to make your way through obstacles. While this is an interesting touch, it is really unnecessary in modern games, and can make you die on multiple occasions. On top of that, there are some transformations and powers that are very hard to handle properly. On the bright side, composers Grant Kirkhope, David Wise, and Steve Burke all came back to compose this soundtrack. In other words, the composers of Donkey Kong Country, Banjo Kazooie, and Viva Pinata. In other words, this soundtrack is fantastic. Every track is reminiscent of old school platformers and works wonders with each world in which you hear them. The story of this game is nothing special, but the writing is very clever, with the old school Rare style of self-aware and sarcastic humor, even to the point where the loading screens point out that the game probably would have loaded by now if it were in a cartridge. So, what is my verdict of this modern journey to the past? Well, it's certainly got its flaws, but if you're interested in a nostalgic and interesting look at 3D platformers from the past, or you just want to finally play Banjo 3E, then I would recommend this game for you. Yooka Laylee can be found on the Xbox One, PC, and PlayStation 4 for $40. So, until we meet again, my friends, this video has come to an end. And as we say goodbye to the barren bird, we welcome a duo that's quite absurd. Orange. Thank you so very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this or any of my videos, then please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and share them with your friends. And if you're already subscribed, please click on that little bell so you'll actually be notified when I upload a video and you don't have to dig through the entire subscription feed because YouTube sucks at doing their job. Okay, bye.